Yo, 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 what is going on, everyone? I hope you are all doing well. We have been covering some very exciting content based around VELO for the past 5 months here at the Deeper Dive, and it seems like there is more and more exciting stuff every single day. I made some tweets, and I do recommend you follow my Twitter at LukeTDD if you don't already, but I would like to talk about some of these tweets that I made. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my video from yesterday, as I'm going to be referring to that video a lot in today's video. And overall, with that video, I'm going to be referring to this post I made about VELO Labs and the likelihood that they will be the company to facilitate the blockchain side of things for the Thai Baht Handout. So getting into my post that I made today, for those who needed more conviction that VELO Labs and their technology, including VELO, were likely the infrastructure for the Thai Baht Handout. So previously, in a blog post from VELO Labs, they said publicly that they would tap on to the giveaway. And I've spoke about this on my channel in some previous videos, but we can see that right here if you want to freeze and read this. Keep in mind, this is a multi-billion-dollar handout. So could it be? It seems like it. And on the topic of Lightnet and their virtual bank license that they're hoping to get in Thailand, from my understanding, Project Dash ended up being part of the same collaboration that Lightnet and SCB made, which I've spoke about extensively here on my channel, in which I found this PDF all these months ago. Back on September 3rd, I found this article from the Institute for International Monetary Affairs, where they said that SCB partnered with Lightnet to provide PromptPay users with low-cost international remittances. And essentially, Project Dash ended up being that, from what I understand. And that PDF I was showing you guys came out in 2021 and then was finalized in 2024 and also known as Project Dash, which, if we refer to this post about Project Dash made by SCB10X's CEO, he says that they worked on it for the last 3 years. And keep in mind, all of this was done under regulatory sandbox from the Bank of Thailand. So if Lightnet is already the infrastructure for PromptPay, wouldn't it make sense that Lightnet is approved for the virtual bank license? Again, it seems very, very likely. And what if, with that, the handout is a flip of the switch type of moment? The handout could also be when VELO and potentially even the Bank of Thailand PR and say publicly that, hey, this is what is happening. If that is the case, we may be holding one of the best altcoins this bull run. And honestly, I do think everything points towards it, especially as I said, VELO has publicly said they plan to tap on to the coming 2024 Thai government's free crypto giveaway for the masses. Now, what I would like to say as well, because I know people are going to want to hear about this article was taken down. And this may be for one of two reasons. One, the giveaway is no longer in 2024 like they said. Two, it may not happen directly through Orbit, but Orbit could be the technology that is used. So we have to see what comes with that. But either way, this is extremely bullish for VELO and Lightnet. On that same topic, I tweeted out clearly saying Lightnet is the PromptPay infrastructure, and I truly do believe this is the case, which, on that note, it's best that you guys understand how key this is. In 2023, PromptPay processed over 47 trillion baht, which is equal to 1.38 trillion USD, guys. That is so much money. And in 2024, NITMX said that PromptPay had registration numbers past 71 million users. So let's all assume that we are patient investors here. And yes, we are headed into an alt season, but let's imagine that we save some for the long term. Lightnet announces that they are the infrastructure for PromptPay publicly. 2. VELO is used in the Thai Baht Handout. 3. Lightnet IPOs within the next 5 years. What do you think would happen to VELO and Lightnet if they are publicly the infrastructure for PromptPay? As I say, I choose VELO. I think that if we are correct about how closely all of this lines up, and it does end up being that VELO are essentially the chosen ones for Thailand, then we are going to be in for an absolutely insane ride. Let me tell you now. And the best part is that I don't think this is going anywhere. I think that they have the technology, they've made the switch, so why keep looking for advancements on that side? They want to begin building. And on the topic of Lightnet and PromptPay having the integration, it seems like Saville Row, the old VELO per se riddler, was correct about PromptPay. They said VELO is equal to PromptPay, which is equal to QR codes, which is equal to these rails. And it seems like they were on the dot. And I would like to remind you guys, this was back in late 2023, early 2024, if I remember correctly. So I hadn't even dropped this post about PromptPay yet. It was not broadly known public information. So it's very, very curious what happened with Saville Row, and it sure does seem like they were potentially an insider. I also threw out a little prediction for you guys. I think Lightnet will have the first IPO with a tokenized stock in Thailand. Let's see if this happens. I'll be excited to come back to it if it does. Another bullish final piece. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, but I think in less than 10 years, this is very, very achievable for VELO, and it definitely wouldn't surprise me. It is roughly 1100x your money, and I think it is going to happen. You can quote me on that. If I'm wrong, then so be it, but let's wait and see. I'll be here. I know I'm keeping some VELO that I will never touch. So very, very excited to see what happens with VELO, especially considering all of this stuff that I spoke about today. If you guys have any thoughts about this, and if you already watched my last video, let me know what you think down below. Please smash the like button, drop a subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure to check out my X as well if you want to buy VELO. The link to the broker that I use, Caleb & Brown, is in the description, so check them out. I hope you're all feeling good because I know I am. Things are looking extremely bright. Thank you once again for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.